So today we'll go back in time a month and a half, 2 months ago. I've lost all concept of time. I had just picked Philadelphia out of a hat in a live stream and I asked you guys what you wanted me to do in Philadelphia/Pennsylvania. The number one thing that you requested was do something around the Amish community. I gotta be real with you, I knew very little about the Amish going into this. In Ireland we have a tiny population of Amish people, and the most that I know about the Amish community comes from the reality television show Breaking Amish. And we know how reliable reality television shows are for actual facts. Speaking of fun facts, producer Lenny used to work in reality television, so he could tell you a few things about how it's manipulated. Alcohol. I did understand that the likelihood of actually getting to film with the Amish community was low. Some people tipped us off that the Mennonites might be down, but I really wanted to do this properly for you guys. So after a lot of negotiation and finally speaking to the right person, so many doors open when you find the right person, don't they? We were put in touch with a group who arranged for us to go on a buggy ride to a farm with an Amish gentleman called Ben. In general, the Amish community don't like to be filmed, but on occasion they are happy to do so for educational purposes. And aren't we all learning here? Yes. We were also given the name of an Amish market that we could discreetly film at once we kept a respectful distance. So before I get into the video, do be sure to subscribe, otherwise the next time you go to have a snack, you're just gonna realize you don't have it and you'll have to go to a shop and queue for it, and it just doesn't seem worth it anymore, does it? So subscribe. And on with the video.
I'm here in Amish Country. This is my new best friend. Hi! And we're just gonna explore what a farm is like for Amish people, aren't we? Are you gonna come? You're gonna come along as well.
So Ben, on a very basic level, what is Amish?
Sets of people that started way back in the 1700s. We're originally from Germany and Switzerland, and we come here for religious freedom. We drive horse and buggy. We don't have electric in our homes. I'll show you that in the farm and how we do without. Now this here's the largest population right here.
Have you been Amish your whole life?
Yeah.
So you were born into it?
I was born in 1952, yeah.
Oh, very good.
Yep, and I live about 10 miles from here, but I work up here 4 or 5 days a week.
So you've never been not Amish?
No. Most of the people that are Amish are born into it. Very seldom there's one joins us. It has happened years and years ago, but recently it hasn't happened because there's so much difference in lifestyle that it just doesn't happen nowadays.
Yeah, I'd imagine with the technology growth, the gap is much bigger.
But way back, the dress was very similar. The lifestyles were about the same. There was no automobiles, that kind of stuff. Then it wasn't a big adjustment.
Why do you dress like a certain way?
It's just the audience we had for a long time, a little more simple dress and so forth, and we make our own clothes.
What about men and women? Is there a difference between men and women, or how does that work in the Amish community?
Well, of course they're different. I mean,
Of course.
but in what you mean in their work?
Yeah.
Well, the women more or less do the housework, and the men do the barn work, more or less. But women also help along on the farm, especially with milking chores and so forth. And some of them will help in the field with like the light work to drive the team or the baler or something like that. Hard work oftentimes the men do.
The hard work. Oh.
Well, yeah.
Oh, I'm sure the Amish ladies would protest. For me, it would seem really difficult to live without technology.
Well, if you grow up with it, it don't bug you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not used to it, and it's not a big issue. We grow up with it, and we're satisfied the way it is. We're laid back a little more, you might say, but it's just the way I always liked it.
What's your favorite thing about being Amish?
What the favorite thing is?
Yeah.
Probably going to church.
Church.
Well, it's just something we hate to miss because it's a spiritual guidance for you, and you meet the people, and it's just one of the things that we look forward to. These farms are owned Everything is self-sufficient here, family-owned farm. We go to the store for some things like flour and bread and some of those things and sugar. But we do a lot of canning here and freezing with our.
It must be nice to be around animals a lot, though.
If we grew up with animals, you know, it's kind of part of the family more or less. Your dogs and your chickens and so forth, and your cows.
There's no nails here.
That's a pin, a wooden pin.
Does that make it stronger, Ben?
Well, it holds everything together. See, they did everything here on the farm with power tools and so forth.
Wow.
If there's a fire or storm, we can jump in and start rebuilding. We don't have to wait until the insurance company come out.
That's very cool.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
But the big plus is the labor is practically almost always free, and they have to pay for the building material. So if a guy has enough insurance, he practically almost gets a new building without a cost if they have enough insurance.
Hi. Hello. Aren't you lovely?
This is a mule. It's a crossbreed between
The father has to be a donkey and the mother has to be a horse. The head is kind of like a donkey, the feet are like the donkey, and the body is more or less like a horse.
Wow.
And if you don't abuse these guys, they're going to be one of your best friends.
Thank you. I am at the farmers market in Burdenhand. It's supposedly largely Amish people selling things here, so I'm looking forward to seeing what's on offer and how they integrate into the community. This is actually my first fresh lemonade ever. So this will be interesting. Are you supposed to add your own sugar? Or is it in it? I like it.
It's worth saying I did go look at the lovely fresh fruit and vegetables, but I ended up getting this.
Can I get one of those milk chocolate big things that are here? Big things.
This fudge.
Yeah, thanks.
Fudge does not look like that in Ireland. I did my level best to finish my brick of fudge over the weekend, but alas, it ended up sad and alone in my hotel bin. I gave it a good shot though. Fudge. I gotta say my biggest takeaway from all this was how surprising it was that the general population was so integrated with the Amish community. I had a perception that they were very cut off from the modern world, but in actual fact, it seems that the Amish are very aware of modern American living and they just seek to preserve their way of life within it. It's a whole respect thing, but I gotta say it was really cool to witness.
There's a mutual respect there.
Shout out today to the Karmic Goals crew on Patreon. This is all their names. They're really cool people. If you see them in the comments, say boop. Thank you, Karmic Goals crew. You're good people. And that's it for today. Bye. Take 45.
That makes it so much more fun for them. And the only way we can do that is if we have that people. And we might be busy too, so I just thought I'd give you a chance for those 3 Saturdays, whichever you want, and then I'm making out the schedule for Olivia.
What are the rules? Hi, please don't eat me. Hi, hi, aren't you lovely? Oh, it's so little.
Good job, buddy.